share with you guys 5 self-care tips that you can do right now. These self-care tips will like help you relieve stress, and I wrote them down here. This is just for like your emotional well-being. You know, as you guys know, that I'm kind of changing some things around here, and I want to share with you things that can help you, because you guys know I do deal with anxiety and depression, and I've learned so much since last year. And it's like, you know, I'm coming to realize I'm not the only one out here who's dealing with this, and you know, going on and so forth and so on. So I want to share because let me tell you something. Being in a dark place and not knowing how to release is really, really hard. But once you get there and you get past that hump, it's good. You're gonna still have some good and bad days. But you have to just find a way to care for yourself and find a way to release. So I got some things here that I've written down because I want to make sure I share in, you know, in a good fashion. So first self-care tip that you could do right now to help your well-being. And I've talked about this before, and I will not stop talking about this because it has helped me. I struggle with it, but it does help. It definitely helps you reflect. And sometimes when we reflect, it can be hard. And sometimes when you know that it's going to bring out certain elements of your life or just certain feelings, you try to avoid it. And it's journaling. Journaling really helps. And that's one self-care tip that really doesn't cost much. It may cost you a notebook, a piece of paper, or it may a pen, a pencil, whatever. You can use a napkin. You can get a paper towel. That may cost you too, but I'm just telling you. Or use your phone. Where's my phone at? You can journal in your phone, guys. You could just go ahead and go to your notes section. If you have an Android or if you have an iPhone, you could just pretty much journal. You know, and again, you don't have to journal every day, but just journal. Get it out. Take that hump off your shoulder. Next up, the second tip. Setting boundaries. And that's something that I did not know how to do. And now I do it, but I do it without even telling anyone. I just pretty much set the boundary. Like, if I don't want to deal, I don't want to deal. I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk. When I'm ready to talk, hey, if you want to talk to me when I'm ready to talk, hey, we can just chit chat. I had to realize it's about me. It ain't about you or them. It's about Kelly. So I had to sit back and say, you know what, I'm setting boundaries. If I don't want to talk, I'll just say, I'll call you back. Or I don't answer. Or then I'll call them like, hey, what's up, how you doing? It's not about I'm ignoring you. I'm just at a point now, I'm just like, look, I ain't got time. I don't. And I also don't have time to bear on other people's stuff. Because I got my own crap. So I can't. You know, we all do self-inflicting things to us. And sometimes, you know, people do things to themselves. They want to talk to you. Oh, can you believe what X, Y, and Z did to me? Can you believe what I'm going through? And you be looking like, guess what? I got my own problems. And they're a little bit more deeper than yours. Mine are not self-inflicted. Mine is problems. And you know what? I may have a self-inflicting problem as well. But guess what? I can't right now. So, and I had to do that not only with friends and family as well. So, I'm just at a point now, I'm like, who cares? So, that's a good tip. Set some boundaries. Good self-care. Let me tell you something. The first 3 times, maybe the first 4 or 5 times, you may be like, oh, I feel guilty, I want to help them. Because, you know, sometimes if you have that real nurturing soul, or, you know, you have that caregiving type soul, you really want to help, or you want to be that, you know, rescuer. Because I know I've been in a situation where I've been there for several people. And at the end, I got bitten. So at this point, it's like, deuces, all about Kelly. I wish you well. No, I don't. Okay. Another good self-care tip. I'm going to be comical in here as well. Another good self-care tip that you can, start right. I know sometimes, being in, and this is in all races. I don't want to just sit here and say, just African American or whatever. It's different cultures, races, backgrounds, ages, and stuff like that. We tend, if we have a problem, we're like, whatever happens in our house stays in our house, and that's just that. We'll just deal with it. We will pray. We'll give it up to the higher up, and we will let him handle it for us. We'll put it in his hands. He is not going to fail us. Absolutely. I agree. He ain't going to let you fail us. But he want to see you help yourself too. So, if you can't talk to someone that you can confide in, and they just there to listen to you without passing their opinion, hey, sometimes getting it off your chest will help. But if not, seek professional help. Seek a therapist. I'm all for the therapy thing. I have a therapist. Love him to death. Won't trade him for the world. So, and this for me, it took me 44 years to realize that it's okay. It's okay to have made mistakes more than once. It's okay to have, had a certain thought process. It's okay. That's who I am. But now, since I know, and I'm like, okay, Kelly, you've been making these mistakes. We all have different tolerance level. A person on the outside looking and be like, damn girl, why you still doing this? You gotta stop. Just because they seen it doesn't mean that you had enough. We all have our limits on the inside. So I have to come to that, so that's another day of the story. But yeah, seek therapy. If it's within your means, if you have to pay for it out of pocket, if you have insurance that can handle it, even if you have EAP at work. I know with EAP at work, you get a certain amount of sessions that are free, and then you jump into, having to pay or using your insurance, whatever. Sometimes 1 or 2 sessions may help get you started, and you can get some good techniques that can help you along the way. Hey, it's all about self-care. We want to make sure you're good. Okay? Next up, last but not least, say kind words to yourself. And if it's looking in the mirror and saying, I'm beautiful, I can do this, I'm strong, I can get through this, say those things to yourself. They really, really help. If not, my girlfriend put me onto this, and it was like, get Post-its. Usually I have a bunch of Post-its around. Get Post-its and have them around your house. In your mirror in your bathroom, in the mirror in your bedroom, on your closet door, just everywhere. Like, I have Post-its, believe it or not, right here in front of me on my lights. I have box lights, right? So I have Post-its on the actual cloth part. The heat from the light, I don't really get too much heat. My ring light I do, but these don't give off too much heat, so I'm able to put them up here and it doesn't melt them off. So it's just good to have good reminders to yourself to say, you know what, I got this. You're the best. You're the greatest. Whatever it is that you want to hear or you need to say to yourself, say it. And even if it's something that's a little rough around the edges, if that's what makes your boat float, say it. So I hope these 5 self-care tips that you can start right now was really, really good for you, or you can implement them today, because these are some things that I have done and I still do to this day, and it has really, really helped me. Another thing that I like to do for myself, I buy myself flowers. And it don't have to be the most expensive flowers. I mean, yes, you can splurge, because sometimes, we all know flowers will go on and they will die, but sometimes having that beautiful bouquet at that moment, or that nice arrangement, can definitely bring you good peace and make you feel good at that moment. I know certain flowers I don't like to smell because it reminds me of death, but some flowers do have a really, really good, nice aroma, and it can definitely change your mood. So it's all about having that happy medium in your life to say, you know what, it's all about you. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope those 5 tips were helpful and you can somehow implement them. And if you have any tips that you do for self-care, even if it's taking that bubble bath, whatever it may be, let us know down below so we can try those tips out for ourselves, so we can help ourselves, be better. Okay? So I want to say hey to all my new subscribers. Hey to all my loyals. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll catch you next video. Bye.